Howdy, partners. Welcome to another very sexy Robotnik-is-Sexy show. Now, Ian commented on my last upload, asking me if I would battle him, and I just gave him my Discord handle, and we pretty much battled that night. This is one of those battles. This is the first one. He's bringing kind of a mixed-up OU standard team. It's respectable. He's got that Staraptor and Chandelier that I'm very concerned about. So, without too much extra talk, let's get it rolling. There's Ian with his really cool hat. Such a cool guy. Gonna lead with a Tapu Koko, who decently threatens my team. Now, I don't remember if Tapu Koko learns Grass Knot or not, but I'm going to scout for it turn 1. And I have the perfect Pokemon to switch into, which is Ferrothorn, who nicely resists everything, except for like Nature's Madness or something like that. Turns out he U-turns and gets some chip damage from my Iron Barb ability, so that's really handy. I'll be trying to get as much chip damage with Rocky Helmet and Iron Barbs as I can, really, because he has a pretty breakneck offensive team with that Staraptor and Chandelier just staring down my team. Yeah, definitely gonna get out Chandelier on the U-turn. I'm gonna switch to Seismitoad as he Calm Minds, so yeah, that kind of sucks. However, because he's carrying Calm Mind, that makes me think his other move coverage isn't that great. So, I guess he isn't carrying Energy Ball at all, which is what I was a little concerned about. Goes for the Shadow Ball, gets the Spidef drop. Thankfully, I land. I actually connect the Toxic, so that keeps me in the game, essentially. We're going to save Seismitoad for Death Fodder, because that's how you play Pokemon. That's how you do it. So, High as Hell, return, come back. We're going to go into the Funk Man. Yeah. He's going to Shadow Ball. I should be able to tank it pretty well. Yeah, I can take another one. Toxapex. One of the most overused Pokemon in the overused tier. Just gets destroyed by that Psychic. I should have hit Baneful Bunker to scout, but I was clicking Infestation because I was really, really sure that he was just going to Calm Mind again. Yeah. Also, he would have screwed me entirely if his Chandelier had Substitute Calm Mind. I just would have nothing for that at all. But yeah, speaking of Substitute, we're going to use the Sub Powers against him. This might seem really underhanded, but this is the only way for me to stay afloat in this match. I got a Toxic Stall, the Chandelier, who threatens my team immensely. We just have to. So that's second Substitute Doll up and broken. We're going to go for a third. I thought about not going for a third, but I am so glad that I did. Because he's gonna unleash his full-fledged Z-move, my boys. Yeah, we're gonna get up that sub, and he's gonna go for the Firium Z, or Fire Z. Let's go for that big blast attack. Man, he does look pissed, doesn't he? Inferno Overdrive. Yo, that Substitute Doll is burned up, and it's a crit. That's cool. So, now Chandelier is dead. That's really, 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 really important. However, this means he's just going to get out his other Sweeper / Wall Breaker / Bird is the word. Staraptor. Yes, there it is. Shiny, too, because why not? He dipped his little hair feathers in some blue ink, and he called it good. That's the shiny one. So we're going to go into something that isn't a Flying Resist at all. I don't really have any Flying Resist, I don't think, on this team. So Staraptor sweeps me pretty well. we're just gonna sack half the team. We're gonna sack half the team to this Staraptor, which seems to be choiced in some way. I don't see life orbs, so okay. Let's try to save Ferrothorn at least. Switch into Landorus T. Get the Intimidate on, which is very helpful. And then take half. Take half from this Brave Bird. I'm not staying in for another Brave Bird. No. Oh, it's somebody else's turn to take this bird damage. We're gonna switch back into Ferrothorn. Just pivot right back. Because of that Intimidate, I will be able to take another one, which is really, really, really nice. Really nice. Yeah, and you can see the recoil and iron barbs are really kind of adding up here. So he's going to switch out. I'm going to take this opportunity to use Spike. I was fully prepared to sack Ferrothorn, but my opponent has other plans. He wants to get Venusaur in. I guess he really wants to show off that hidden power fire, man. Now, my Venusaur is an OG, Y version, lazy ass, bred from the ground up. I did not go for hidden power, because fuck that shit, that's too hard. I just gave it Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, Leech Seed, Synthesis, which is pretty alright, but fire coverage is really, really, really helpful. Yeah, you can take out a Ferrothorn with Venusaur quite easily, like he did there. But I was prepared to sack it, so I'm not going to cry about it. We're going to go into the oh-so-obvious Flying Z Landorus T. But honestly, at this point, I don't think he has anything that can take one. And yeah, with that's another, yeah, that's just more chip on the Tapu Koko after Iron Barbs and Spike damage. I'm very, very sure that even though this is resisted, that little birdie, that little Tapu Koko, it's yeah. It's not going to be good. Get him! Tapu Koko is Tapu dead, so that's good. I'm not really, I mean, okay, I have Mega Venusaur in the back, so him giving me Koko is actually like a beautiful, beautiful gift. We're going to switch out, fearing the Ice Shard. I'm going to Adamantix, as yes, he does show the Ice Shard. And now I can try to sub-disable Earthquake. It's kind of a last-ditch effort. This Salazzle set is not super the best, but when it works well. But if the Pokemon has more than one attacking move, then it doesn't really work that well sometimes. I could disable right here, but I thought he would just mix it up with Earthquake, honestly. I've played so many people that saw right through this strategy and just swapped their moves, and then I died for nothing, basically. So I decide, you know what, we're going to go out with a bang, we're going to get that overheat damage, just so I can easily revenge kill it with Alakazam. Alakazam is in, it's 3 versus 4, but I should get an easy kill right now. I'm also going to trace his sturdy ability, which is amazing, and it also kind of forces him, or pressures his Donphan to stay in and Ice Shard me, just so that the sturdy ability is, you know, destroyed. So that's very cool. Dumbo is down. Sucks I can't use my sturdy, but I'm willing to trade that for Donphan. Raptor the Staraptor is here. The way he's sending that in, definitely Choice Scarf. No ifs or buts about it. No way. We're going straight into Lando. To be fodder? I don't know. Okay, so he's gonna U-turn, so this works out pretty well. Yeah, Landorus T kind of hits everything on his team really hard, especially when Staraptor isn't out. So that U-turn works out really well for me. I no longer have my Z moves, so I can't knock out this guy, but Earthquake should do a ton, right? Like, it might even kill, depending on the HP investment, or defense investment, or whatever it is. It does get Mermaid to the low red, and I get taken out by the Moon Blast. But that is really, really, really important damage, because now I can set up Stealth Rocks. I get a free switch to Stealth Rock. So now that bird, that Staraptor, which threatened me so very much, it's going to get shredded by those entry hazards, and I am more than willing to give away Seismitoad's health for some rocks. So that's really great. Now, Serial Killer the Alakazam is out. Man, I have like 4 of the best Pokemon in OU right now on this team, and this team is pretty old as well, but it's evolved over time. Pretty scummy. We're gonna take out we're gonna take out that Primarina. Now he brings out Raptor, who gets shredded by the Stealth Rocks. So, late game Stealth Rock's coming into play. What can you say? So, his last Pokemon is the Psychic Weak Mega Venusaur. This is just unfortunate for my opponent. I am the ever-popular modest Mega Alakazam, so that's a juicy hit enough to take out the Mega Venusaur. And that is a very sober and respectable battle. Thank you very much. If you enjoyed this video, comment, like, and subscribe! Maybe? Think about it. Alright, bye.